So my daughter's been coming here since she was a first grader. Prior to that, she did an after-school program, and we were really looking for somewhere that had kind of more variety of activities and would actually get her playing with and getting to know kids from other schools. First and foremost is that my daughter likes it here, and she's very social, and then that becomes really important, that they will sit at tables and they'll play games together or they'll do whatever, and there's this interaction with kids that she wouldn't get to see other times. She's a very empathetic kid, and so there's always things that are going on that sort of attract her in that regards to what's happening with other kids and how she's sort of participating in their lives as well.
A handful of kids come to mind that you know if they weren't here, they'd probably be walking to the river trail with kids that they shouldn't be hanging out with or getting involved in things they shouldn't be.
When I was in middle school, the Boys and Girls Club, we created this group to help stop tobacco use on city trails and parks, and we ended up getting an ordinance passed to keep all parks and trails in Durango tobacco free. And I think that just made me feel like I really had a voice.
I'm always helping people out outside of Boys and Girls Club now, then rather than just in Boys and Girls Club. Like if I see someone crying in the hall at school, I'm gonna help them, even though like I don't know them at all. I'm gonna help them because I don't know, I'm just a caring person. And Boys and Girls Club has really like helped me find that.
I can speak as a parent from having a son who during his middle school years came here every afternoon because it was a safe place for him to come. It was a place where he felt safe. It was a place where he could engage with other students in a safe way and really continue to explore his interests. He loved the physical activities as well as the computers and the opportunities to really just be engaged with other kids in a wholesome and productive way.
Boys and Girls is a safe place for our kids, and they learn a lot and they have really fun time here.
I think the biggest obstacle for young people today as it comes to being active and healthy is probably just the huge amount of technology that we now have in our world. Kids are always just looking at their phone, looking at a screen, looking at video games, and they don't really get outside anymore. And I think that's one of the Boys and Girls Club's goals, is to get kids outside, whether they want to go or not. They need to go outside in the summer and they need to go be active, and I think that's super important, and I think it's great that the club does that, because I think that is the most stifling thing, both for physical health and mental health. Being active helped me to really build up my confidence. It also helped me to learn how to work with other people, different people that didn't have the same views as me, and learn how to work with them towards this common goal of winning a game. And that really helped me to become more of a leader in that sense. It also helped me to learn how to work hard and push through adversity, which is something that I don't think I would have been exposed to as much if I would have not played sports. And that really taught me how to continue to work hard even if we're not always winning.
This one kid in particular, he's such a cool kid, and he chooses every single day to come here, even though all of his friends has chosen a different path. And to see the transformation in him of trying to be a leader and standing up for the younger youth who are here is a really cool thing to see.
One of the things that my son probably benefited most from while being here at the Boys and Girls Club is we saw him gain confidence in communicating and gain confidence around adults and other students. That was really important, and we see that continue today.
I actually work in community mental health, and knowing the difference that one adult can make in people's lives forever. And how important that one positive influence is when a child is young, and what that does to create a productive citizen with good character and responsibility and respect for themselves and for others is really, really important. And I see that happen here every day.
One of the challenges we face in our society today is really, again, having students have a place where they feel safe and where they can receive that social emotional support.
It's not about pushing paper or numbers, it's about building those relationships. If it's new kids that we've never seen before, making them feel welcomed, that this is a fun, safe space for them, and that at least one of us asked every single kid, hey, how was your day? And they feel heard and listened to. We fill this gap, and I think any after-school youth program can speak to that, but I think here at the Boys and Girls Club, it's something special.
I watch these kids come in and they, might be a little unsure and not sure what to do on their first day. And then they find a program that really speaks to them, something they're really interested in, whether it's digital art or sports leadership. And you watch these kids latch onto those things, and it's really, really special.
Sadly, in our world today, our kids don't have as many role models as we'd like them to, and I can say that the staff here at the Boys and Girls Club serve as a role model for all of our kids.
My favorite staff member is probably Casey, because she's been there since day one. She's always helped me out when I'm sad, and she always make me laugh.
I recognize the club as a source of hope for our youth and for our community during tough times, and a resource for parents and children alike. My children had a village, a group of people who cared for them, cheered, mentored. I feel like every child deserves that village, and the Boys and Girls Club of La Plata County offers that and gives them the hope and the opportunities to find out about themselves in a safe and caring environment.
I think this community is an amazing community, but it's only as amazing as the support we can provide to organizations like the Boys and Girls Club. And so it's really important that we recognize that experiences like this don't exist without that support. To be able to be a contributor and to be able to support the club, ensuring that other children have the opportunity as well to be a part of this great organization.
I support the Boys and Girls Club as a way of giving back, as a way of saying thank you to the Durango community, in hopes that other people will have the opportunity to have the gifts that my family received.
And I have one thing on Boys and Girls Club. It is super fun. It's like awesome.